a fool in this game for two. So I'm leaving you behind. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser podcast. It's a beautiful day. I'm Timothy De La Ghetto.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blade.
Let's get it. We're going to do a whole ASMR episode. All right, John. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Oh, that's good. That's good. Do that again.
Slurp that. Cough it up. Go ahead.
Fuck you, Rick. And there concludes our ASMR edition of the No Chaser podcast.
Yo, ASMR is kind of crazy, bro.
It is.
Like, it's fucking weird, but it really is. Like, I think a lot of people look up ASMR being like, what the fuck is this shit? And be like, wow, I like this.
I'm so zen now.
I've done a mukbang ASMR before with a friend of mine who does Twitch, and it was hilarious. Noodles sound amazing.
Yeah. Noodles with a combination of, like, I think I saw a girl eating some, like, noodles with some, like carrots in it, some shit. So it was a good slurpy, crunchy situation going on. And it's weird because I hate when people chew with their mouth open, but the ASMR chewing, I can fuck with it.
I don't. I hate it.
You don't like it? There's this girl, it's just her mouth and the candied strawberries or any candied fruit, and then she eats honeycombs, which I don't understand how that's gonna like do with the body, but she'll take a whole honeycomb and she eats it, and I just am stuck watching it. It's crazy.
You never bitten into a honeycomb?
I've never.
Dude, it's so good.
Is it?
I never did.
It has like the consistency of like a ice cream cone. You feel me? But like the cheap ones from McDonald's. Like, it's like that, and it's just it's just that raw sweet honey in there. There's actually an ice cream spot in Little Tokyo that
wow.
Sorry about it. In Little Tokyo that they'll put a little honeycomb in your like ice cream with a little drizzle of honey.
Ooh.
Poor bees.
Poor bees. Just taking all the
We
fruits
need
of
the
their
bees.
labor.
Save the bees.
Save the bees, man.
We need bees.
Not the turtles.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, we were talking about this. Like, so, we get rid of so much shit to save the turtles. And like the other day, there was this video of a turtle maliciously biting the head off another little turtle.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's called the circle of life.
Yeah, but that just shows you turtles put anything in their mouth. How about we teach a turtle stop fucking eating straws?
Oh, now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna start.
As a joke, turtles. Don't come at me as a joke. But it is interesting to me because it's like, who the fuck is putting these straws in the ocean?
Yes.
That's my problem.
I have no idea where's it going. But how do you get, like, in San Francisco now, it is illegal to have straws at your establishment.
That's crazy.
Really?
And so what they do in San Francisco is that they had sent out to all the businesses, they're like, there no more plastic straws, it's illegal, you'll get a fine. You can use these certain straws, which are made of other materials, but only if it's approved by them. So San Francisco, what they've done is completely capitalized on it, and it's insane.
Damn, so they got like a little straw monopoly going on.
Yes, they do, because you have to get the approval. If they come through your establishment and you are using not one of the straws that are on their list of approved straws, you're going to get, that they made, you're going to get fined.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more to it. Like, we're joking for the most part. I don't really know the facts on this shit. But I feel like it's something about plastic, period, that just fucks up the environment. Like, make it, because if you remember, 4 years ago in Long Beach, they took away plastic bags, or you had to pay extra to get a plastic bag and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So somebody let us know. Somebody who thinks they're up on this shit. What's the deal with plastic, and why do we really hate it?
Here's what's interesting is that, like, is it specifically plastic, or is it the shape of the straw that's fucking shit up?
It's
I don't know.
it's the one-time use. It's kind of like, because you can't really get multiple uses out of it, it's waste. So I think I'm again, please, if you are informed on why we are against straws, say it, because
You can use straws more than one time. These paper straws are waste.
no, the paper straws are trash. But,
Super waste.
No, but when you go to the restaurants, you can't reuse that straw. So a lot of the establishments, like, that's what they're trying to get, the one-time use. So it's like, you can reuse these cups.
I get what you're saying.
But because it's kind of, right. So it's like, for the restaurants going in, your patrons, you can't I don't think they figured out a proper way to clean them. That's why you can't reuse them.
Yeah.
You reuse forests, you do all this other stuff, but I don't think they established how to clean straws yet.
So I went to Starbucks the other day and I got me a little Tazo iced tea shaken passion lemonade situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And normally those, would come with straws like a lot of drinks do.
They gave you that sippy top?
They get the sippy top.
The plastic sippy top. I don't get it.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. So we were like, doesn't this take this, if not the same amount, if not more plastic to make this little plastic sippy cup situation?
Somebody please
Yeah, we
make
need
us
it.
understand without an attitude. Just give us the truth or what you think is the truth, because I really want to fucking know. And who keeps dumping the shit in the ocean? I never see people playing in the beach with a drink in hand and accidentally drop their straw.
That's
like,
true.
who's doing it?
Have you ever? Okay, I bring this show up. Have you guys seen Adam Ruins Everything?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
my
did you?
shit.
So did you see the episode when they were talking about back in the day when Coca-Cola and those major companies were using glass and why they stopped using glass?
I didn't see that one.
Okay, so one of the things that they were saying is that they were using glass initially and they were being reused. So if you brought them back, there was some sort of discount thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the movement that happened with recycling actually started with them. So they got rid of the glass because they wanted to make more money. Then they went into plastic, and then a lot of the big companies were behind the recycling movement. So it was a lot from the higher ups. They're like, glass makes sense and we should have been using this from the whole time, but they wanted to figure out how to make more money.
Huh. Well, and to clarify, not fuck the turtles. I like turtles.
Yeah, turtles are cool, but stop eating other turtles. Turtles.
Oh, leave them alone.
Yeah.
Leave the whole news alone.
No. Turtles eating fish or some shit. That's
Oh,
cool.
so that's
Don't
okay.
eat
Don't eat
other
your own.
turtles. That's like me eating.
What about sharks?
shit?
Rick did it this time. It wasn't.
Hey,
Woo!
I caught it.
You got it. Yeah. Your initial point came toward.
Not that kind of eat, people. Fuck. Toy, I'm sorry.
Cowabunga. Cowabunga. That was great. If
Save that clip. I'm posting that one on my Instagram.
if you're listening and you don't know why that's funny, make sure you watch the video on YouTube.
YouTube.
It was great. Goodness. Hey, you know what I want to talk about though?
What do you want to talk about, Tim?
Feminine care products.
Well, I got the perfect company for you because Lola is a female-founded company offering a line of organic cotton tampons, pads, liners, and they now offer sex products too.
What?
Yes, they got condoms, lubes, and wipes. Make sure you're safe and clean.
It's lit.
And not only are all of the products coming in and they're being dropped off to your door, discreet, okay, no awkward moments, but they also offer sex products too, Tim.
Oh, it's lit.
It is lit. Now, the Sex by Lola line is available for subscription as well. So when you're already getting your monthly products delivered, you just simply add it in and it's all delivered on your time, your schedule, and whenever you want. So you can actually cancel at any time that you want. What? It doesn't have to be every single month. And one of the things that Lola is doing is that with every purchase, they're going to be donating feminine care products to the homeless shelters across the U.S.
That's dope.
It really is. No longer you have to go to the stores. Everything's coming right to you. And the delivery is designed for you. It's a BPA-free tampon applicator, leaves you worry-free. Now, that is random information that you might not know about, Tim, because you're not using the products. But for me, I'm worried about what's going in my body. Your wife is going to be worried too. And you need to know that Lola is making sure that you're not putting anything that's not organic, 100% cotton, and it makes you feel a lot better and comfortable during intimacy.
I think so.
You think so?
That sounds important.
Don't you want your woman to feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Well, Lola is doing that now. You can get up to 40% off your first month subscription just by visiting mylola.com and entering No Chaser when you subscribe.
What? Say it again.
All you got to do is head over to visit mylola.com and enter No Chaser to get up to 40% off your first month subscription.
Damn, get you some tampons. Hey, real quick, I don't like being funky. Do y'all like being funky?
Nah.
No.
Not my thing.
I hate it. We keep it fresh here on the No Chaser podcast,
Sure
which is
do.
why today we are brought to you by Native. All right. Native got products to help you not be funky. And here's the thing about it. They are made with ingredients found in nature, such as coconut oil, shea butter, tapioca starch, and it's formulated without aluminum, parabens, and talc. All right. It's made in the USA with ingredients thoughtfully sourced from around the world. No animal testing, and it's free shipping and returns. And here's the thing about it, dog. It actually works, okay? You can use this and it'll outlast through your workout, for your busy mom life, Nikki. And
I'm my busy dog mom life. Hey, chasing around a puppy can get crazy.
Exactly what I was talking about. And your 16-hour day, Rick. And here's the thing about it, all right? Less is more with Native, okay? They have fewer, simpler ingredients, so you know everything that's in that deodorant, okay? And they got something for everyone, all right? It comes from a variety of enticing scents for men and women. Plus, they release new limited edition seasonal scents throughout the year, and they also offer an unscented formula and baking soda-free formula for those with sensitivities. It's no risk to try, and they offer free returns and exchanges in the United States. What are some of you guys' favorite fragrances?
Dude, I'm cucumber mint all the way.
I'm coconut vanilla.
Okay.
You look like it.
You do.
Yeah, you look like a cucumber mint.
True.
That whole
Yeah,
part.
no, you know, I like to use that eucalyptus and mint.
There you go.
It's nice and fresh, refreshing scent. You know what I'm saying? You do look like a coconut vanilla.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. And it's effective because, you know, I don't get like, you know, when I'm out all day doing this shit, especially, your boy gets a little moist. And I just need something to keep me nice and fresh throughout the day. We running around doing this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? And the beauty of this is, for 20% off your purchase, you can visit nativedeodorant.com and use promo code NOCHASER during checkout, and you will get, I'll say it again, 20% off your first purchase. That's nativedeodorant.com, promo code NOCHASER, so you cannot be funky and do it naturally. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I never know what is like what I actually am caring about and what it actually is like what's really making a difference, or is it just everybody just being just entirely too woke?
Yeah.
It's tough. I work with Pride for PI, so being informed, like in the Philippines, you know, there's so much information that it's hard, and then things are changing constantly. It's just overall, if you're trying to be better, I think that's the goal. Everybody should just be trying to do better and stop getting angry at people that don't know what's going on, because there's a lot of shit every day. So if you're just trying to be a good human, stop being angry at people. If they post a picture with a damn straw, they're learning, okay? It takes time.
Hey, not gonna lie. Look, okay, I'm down to help the turtles and all that shit, but when I come across somewhere that has a real straw, I'm like, yes! Yes! Straws again!
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks.
There's gonna be so many angry people.
Oh, they're gonna be pissed.
But you gotta educate us. I'm making eye contact at a camera right now. It's like, stop being so angry. Learn how to get your message across without being offensive, and people will be more receptive to it.
Man.
Hey, look, they ain't got time to explain to your ignorant ass, Nikki Blade.
Why I care about the turtles and the animals, and I talk about it over my steak dinner
That is.
with my leather shoes on.
Oh damn.
Hey, we talking about turtles here. Fuck the cows.
Exactly.
Damn, Tim.
No, that's how they be. That's exactly how they be.
Anyways, work on saving the planet.
Let's take a shot to the planet.
Yeah,
In our
can you-
plastic cup.
Aw, we need shot glasses.
Yeah, okay, Cass, can y'all
Yes,
buy us
Cass.
some
We need help.
If everything converts to glass, then our beaches are not going to have sand because we're going to over-farm the sand to make glass. Glass is made out of sand.
Look, man, the
I go. now that you said that, I
it
did.
was. I don't know if it still is. I don't really know the process, but yeah.
Does Santa, like, never mind. That's a whole nother conversation that we need a laptop.
Google it.
We need Google. I was like, that
Look,
means it's time
order
for
up.
business.
The world is gonna end in 10 years anyway.
Oh, shut
Pretty
up.
much.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
Pretty much.
Cheers to the world ending in 10 years.
Oh, Lord. Yay.
Hey. All right.
It's back. Ooh, that stinks.
It's warm.
I smell it today.
You smell it today.
I think my sinus.
All right.
Allergy season. It's clearing up.
All right.
Should we bring in our stupid guest?
Stupid boy.
Wow.
Oh, I was about to say, I think this is our first white boy guest, but that's not true.
No, we had Matt.
We had Matt Rife, and
That's real white.
well, this is our first white man guest.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Wow.
Matt,
Did you
but
just call
I'll
Matt
take
a
it.
boy?
Because Matt got those boyish good looks. You feel me?
It just sounds like hate.
Wow, so you saying this
This
dude
dude
that good? Wow.
So today's guest, we got a super special guest today. I've met this dude a few times, and you might have recognized him from a couple things he did that went viral, or maybe you follow him on Instagram, or maybe you don't know who the fuck this man is.
But you're gonna learn today.
Make some noise for Jacob Berger. I never knew how to say your fucking IG name.
Like hamburger.
What?
Like burger, like hamburger.
Jacob Berger.
I would just call you Jacob the Cop.
A lot of people do say Berger though. Yo, I gotta warn you, Tim. I was walking in here and there was a gang of really angry turtles in the lobby. They were asking for you, so really watch your back when
Fucking
you're
samurai
out.
swords.
Yeah, one of them was named Leonardo, I think. And stuff. He was looking
What's
pissed.
up, man?
Oh man, life is good. Moved out here to LA about 9 months ago from New York, and
Word.
everything's just going really well. Career, life, couldn't be happier.
What part of New York you from?
Originally from the Bronx.
The
Yeah.
Bronx.
Yeah, the Bronx. Where hip hop started and everything.
You got
Was that an accent?
the Bronx.
The Bronx. BX.
BX, the Bronx.
Yeah, so I came up in the Bronx, and actually I wasn't an entertainer at first. I was actually a social worker.
Okay, so you weren't really a cop.
No, I was never really a cop. I just
Okay.
had the uniform.
Okay, I was gonna ask you that, man, because that was always something that was like I was confused
Yeah.
about.
Well, a lot of people think that, and the thing is that I had gotten the uniform when I first joined the Actors Union back in 2012. I was doing my friend was like, "Oh, if you get a cop uniform, you could work regularly as an extra, like on Law and Order SVU, Person of Interest, all these different shows and stuff."
Yeah.
So that was like what I did for first, and then I had the uniform, so I just started making content.
So
with it, and it really
deceitful.
resonated.
Yeah.
Not really a cop. Not really Michael Rappaport.
Yeah. The funniest part is me and Michael Rappaport are now friends. Like, we've done skits together, so it's like hilarious to me that we're friends after being compared to him my whole life.
What part of New York is he from?
He's from the Bronx too.
The
Actually.
Bronx.
Yeah, the Bronx. The
here we
BX.
go.
The Bronx.
Bronx.
I love your accent. It's great. It's great.
Shit, man. This whole time I thought you were like a cop that did the rap video.
Yeah, right.
And that shit went viral.
Before the Pussy Challenge. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
big,
Oh,
big,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was a big video for me back in 2017.
Okay, so at that point, were you putting shit online yet?
Yeah. Well, I joined show business back in 2012. Went to train at acting
want a
school.
shot?
Yeah, I would love a shot.
just gonna pour.
Yeah, please, thank you. Started doing acting classes. Doing short films, student films, whatever I get my hands on. Started auditioning for big TV film 2014. Booked some TV roles, film stuff, and then 2017 was the breakout year where I did a comedy rap video. It was right after Trump had won the election, and if you remember at that time, like social media was very tense, like people weren't laughing. So I was like, I need to do something to address this. And at the time, Migos "Bad and Bougie" was the song of the time. Like that was the hot record.
Yeah.
So I did a parody of "Bad and Bougie" as Trump, and also did the Soulja Boy thing. Remember when Soulja Boy got jumped in the hood and everyone was doing the parody? So I did one as hit Trump, and both those videos took off. World Star reached out to me. They put it on their YouTube page, and that kind of got me on the path of making content. And right after that, I started reaching out to other content creators because now I had some juice. I had people, and and just sort of went off from there. And
Clout,
yeah.
as they say.
Yeah, I had a little bit of clout, and obviously having the cop uniform is something that's valuable. Like a lot of people don't have that.
That's
to me,
great.
when a lot of people do content where it's like a cop is in the skit, it always looks fake. It's not believable.
Right.
I think I bring a certain authenticity to that role.
Because you're white.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just get to the
pretty
point
much.
of that.
Yeah.
That's why you
Yeah.
can wear the uniform.
Yeah.
It's like, I believe
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah.
about.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Well, I had some homegirls that did a movie, some YouTube homegirls. And,
cheers.
we're doing a cheers, cheers.
You
Cheers.
sober?
Bring out-
Sober? Oh, okay.
Ha!
Whew, that's good. What's that stuff called again?
Clase Azul.
Clase Azul. I've seen that in the clubs a lot.
Still waiting for this sponsorship.
It's the
Holla at them, Clase Azul. All right.
please do. It's the Raposado version of the tequila, which is the white bottle. Some girl was like commenting about how
This
like
ring? Someone told me.
Yeah.
yes, do it.
Smack it. Oh, no,
no, don't push it down. You gotta
no,
get a
no.
little bit of loose, and then hit it.
Oh.
Wait, no, you gotta like hit it like you.
No, I got
No, you have to do it. You have to do it now. You have to-
Oh,
Like,
gotcha.
go-
You gotta like.
Would you like-
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
I got it. See?
You're an official guest now.
Hey, but real quick, let me tell you guys about something, okay? Because it's 2019, and everyone needs a great pair of wireless earbuds. I mean, that's just how I feel, okay? And before you go dropping hundreds of dollars on a pair, you need to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon because these motherfuckers are different, all right? They fit in your ear real comfy. You don't have shit hanging all over the place, nothing dangling, nothing poking. Just real comfy, and you can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, man. And Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbud on the market. And they sound just as amazing. The company was actually co-founded by Ray J and celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Cardi B, Melissa Etheridge, Brandy, J.R. Smith. They're all obsessed.
That's dope. Now, Raycon E50 wireless earbuds have totally changed the game for me personally. They're super comfortable and they're so easy to take anywhere.
Yeah, man. I actually got the E50s and I use them every morning in the gym. Super comfortable. I don't have to worry about stuff on my head because that used to bother me because I wear hats to the gym because I ain't got no hair. But whenever I need to take off my hat so I can wipe my sweat, I used to have to take off my headphones, take off my hat. Now I'm good. And it's really like they're not there. It's dope.
Well, that's lit. And guess what, guys? Go to buyraycon.com/nochaser to get 15% off your order, all right? That's buyraycon.com/nochaser for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. If you've been eyeing a pair, now is the time to get an amazing deal. One more time, buyraycon.com/nochaser. So yeah, the white bottle is the best one.
Yeah.
I had to buy the black bottle, the mezcal, a couple.
Mezcal is an acquired
What's
taste.
that go for in the store?
This shit right here, yo, okay, like $100.
$100.
It's not even crazy.
But
Tell the people.
But when you go and get it at a restaurant, it's $30 a shot minimum. $30 to $32 a shot.
I'm too Jewish to pay for that. I'm not.
Truth comes out
Yeah,
as soon as the bill
I'll just
comes
drink
out.
some Jose Cuervo. It's fine.
Man, I can't go back to that
No.
Jose
you
Cuervo.
can't.
after
No,
this.
no Patron Silver. Ugh.
Oh wow.
Look, man, you world star famous now.
Yes,
You got to
world
start
star
drinking the
famous.
good shit, all right?
Absolutely, yeah. That's one of the surreal things. That's sort of like how Instagram has allowed me to become this sort of like Instagram celebrity, and like I get this like A-list treatment, and I go to like clubs and events, and like I wouldn't pay for that, but like other
Right.
people pay for the bottles and
Isn't that
stuff.
crazy?
It is, because like 20 years ago, if you were an actor, you didn't really have any other outlet other than just auditioning and getting on TV. But now, like, it's never been better to be an entertainer or an actor, because you can create your own destiny. You can make your own content. There's literally no excuse to not be trying to make your own destiny.
I mean, that's definitely the beauty of this generation, right? The beauty
Yeah.
of like YouTube and Instagram. It was like, it was the first time where, I mean, that's why I got on YouTube. I felt like I was going on auditions.
Yeah.
I had an agent. Nothing was popping for me. So I was like,
really?
let me take this shit into my own hands. I found YouTube before YouTube was even a thing. You
Oh,
feel
really?
me?
Back
Yeah.
in the what was that? The SNL thing that the SNL with Andy Samberg, the Chronicles of
the
Narnia.
Lonely Island Day.
the Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah,
That
man.
was the
Before
video
that.
that put YouTube on the map. I remember.
Yeah, bro. It was like, I mean, I found YouTube randomly when
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was still porn on YouTube when I was thinking. I remember, yeah,
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
before YouTube was regulated, it was just fucking like
It was wild.
you could put whatever up there. It was
Wild West.
the Wild Wild West, dog.
Yeah.
And it was like you could see a fucking video of kittens, and then I remember specifically, I don't know why this one
And then
sticks
some
out.
cats.
I don't know why this one sticks out in my head, but it was a porn of. Have y'all seen the old Frankenstein's monster movie where
Yeah,
he
of
goes
course,
to the water and there's that little girl?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So there's an old porno that was on YouTube. I remember this when I was uploading
getting
videos
dark.
of this. No, it will of Frankenstein. And it wasn't a little girl; it was a grown-ass girl. And it was Frankenstein fucking this grown-ass blonde girl by the water. And this was YouTube back then,
It
bro.
was not your proudest fap. It was not your proudest fap.
Trust me, dog. I've had a lot of not proud faps.
Yeah.
And that was
Reevaluate life type situations. Like, what is wrong with me, therapist? You
we've
know,
all been there.
Yeah,
Everybody's
we've
been
all
there.
been there.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
cool with all my decisions.
Rick's just above us. He doesn't drink. He accepts all his porn.
I do the terrible shit. I'm just okay with it.
Yeah.
I still
You're
remember the.
such a scumbag gang. Yeah, I feel
Hey, speaking of porn, you've been doing a lot of content with some of the OG
Oh, geez. Yeah.
OG porn stars in the
Yeah.
game. Okay, like Sarah J.
Yeah, that was pretty surreal to be working with her.
Okay, how'd
yeah.
that come about, dog?
Honestly, once you get the blue check mark, you just DM people and they respond. Like she was
Facts.
actually already like.
I
yeah.
appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I shoot my shot with a lot of people. I just shoot a DM and so I just DM'd her and she was like, yeah, I'll be in LA this day. And she came through and we shot some skits and I linked up with her in Miami, her and Angelina Castro and and it's funny, like another porn actress, she was asking me to be in an actual Brazzers porno, not fucking, but like as my cop character, like do a little bit, and then the girls start fucking. I was like, as much as I really want to do this, and it's a childhood dream, I just have to say no, because eventually I want to do some Disney stuff. Like,
Let me tell you,
Like, have you seen your Instagram? You
I can do Disney. Hey, I can do it.
let me tell you, Bang Bros, because I'm cool with the Bang Bros. Dude.
Oh, really?
They stay trying to get me to drive the bus, and they're always like, whenever they're like, yo, we gotta get you driving the bus. I'm like, I can't. I want to, bro.
I never liked Bang Bus because the premise was so silly to me. Like, it wasn't believable. Like, they just pick up random girls on the street.
But
like,
it's
it was
so
just
funny.
Okay, now I gotta ask you guys.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a lot of dudes idolize, they have their favorite porn star.
Right.
I don't know if you can ask any women. I mean, we all watch porn, but it's like, I can't tell you who specifically I'm watching when I'm
Right.
searching for something good.
You're more
anyway.
about feeling and emotion.
No, not necessarily. It's like I'm looking for whoever looks like the dude that I like right now. In this
Oh,
Yeah.
those are
interesting.
weird.
Yeah, that's
How
weird.
is that weird? You guys don't look up girls that.
No, not at all. Because I tell this advice to couples all the time.
Yeah.
Guys, there's never a connection with porn. It's never like a fucking.
Oh yeah, women watch porn for different reasons.
Yeah.
But you like a fucking storyline.
Yeah, I love stories.
No, I like a
See?
storyline,
Yeah.
but it's never like I'm never like, let me look up someone who I'm like infatuated. Okay, maybe I've done that.
Thank
Maybe I've
you.
done
It's
that.
exciting though to back up your point. It is exciting when I come across a girl who looks like a girl I know in real
Thank
life.
you.
I'm like, oh,
I've legitimately in the past had dude like back in the day be like, I've been trying to find someone who looks like you for whatever reason that they're into, because of course it's like, oh, send me this. Nah, not gonna happen. Oh, I've been trying to find someone that looks like you.
Okay, see, but that's different. If it's a guy that you're getting it from, it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point? Get something different. This is your chance to get something different.
Anyways, that's not what I'm asking.
yeah,
Okay, we're getting away.
let's get
Okay,
to the
we're
question.
getting away from the question. We're getting distracted.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you guys, how is it when you meet these women like that you've fantasized about, that you've definitely done
I
stuff?
can speak to that.
Okay,
that
so how
point.
is that?
let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like kind of the messed up part is like once I get to know them, like, and as a human being, I find that I can't watch their porn as much
'Cause they're
anymore.
real
I'm
now.
like, you're not just a sex object. You're like a real person that like I connected with and stuff like that. It's kind of messed up. I feel like a pussy about it, but
Yeah, you know
Nah,
what?
nothing pussy about that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
it's just a
No,
real
that's
human. shit.
No, that's that, because that's essentially what it is, right? It's whatever fantasy I decide to put upon you. You're an actress, really. It's like when we meet actors in real life and we're disappointed, like, damn, you're nothing like I thought you were gonna be.
I mean, so at this point, I'm cool with some porn chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Aaliyah,
they're cool as hell.
Yeah, they're mad. Actually, like porn girls are some of the coolest girls. They be so down to earth,
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so open with it. They're like, fuck it, that's me, that's my life.
Because
Blah,
they're not
blah, blah.
pretending.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Because a lot of people are pretending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
You know
just
what I'm saying?
it's almost
Yeah.
like there's nothing for them to hide. They're like, literally, you can't talk shit about me. I already know it.
And they embrace their sexuality. Like one thing I always get, like people like haters will be like, "Oh, you're exploiting women doing this." Like, and I'm like, I flip it on them. I'm like, no, I'm a feminist. I think women should take power in their sexuality and their body. You're slut shaming. So what's your problem? Like you're actually, you know.
I
And
agree.
they're like, what? Like, they don't know what to say back
course.
because like they don't realize the hypocrisy of what they think they're speaking in the word of feminism, but they're actually slut shaming another woman who's
But you've
comfortable
never-
with her
but
body.
You can do whatever you want.
Right, you're not working with people that aren't consenting to what they're doing. They're,
Oh, yeah.
they're grown, you know. So that's the thing that a lot of viewers don't realize. It's like everybody. That's kind of like the point. Is like making the decision
Yeah.
for yourself. She made the choice to do whatever
Yeah.
she's doing. So don't take that
and,
away.
And me personally, like when I do content, like especially if it's like sexually charged, I always bring it by the person, the girl, before we shoot it. Like I don't want, because there are a lot of content creators who honestly are scumbags. They'll
Right.
just
No, there
get the
is.
girl set and they'll be like, "Who? What are we shooting? What are we shooting?" And then it's kind of a pressure situation, especially if you're an influencer who has power, a lot of following. It's gonna put the girl in a pressure situation where she might do something that she's not comfortable doing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't ever do that with any of my.
I'm in
Smart.
the same boat. Like, because look,
we had this conversation.
yeah, I was doing, look, in the OG days, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, I was definitely doing, I knew what would get the views. You feel
Yeah,
me?
everyone. Honestly, everyone who's a big YouTuber all went through that phase.
course.
like, you know.
And,
but it's funny how some people look down upon, like people who still like forgot where they came from.
You got to know how to play the game.
It's
you
not
feel me?
forgetting where you came from. I grew out of it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a grown ass
That's a good way to
man.
frame it. That's a good way to frame it. That's
But
That's actually the perfect way to frame
I would
it.
always let any girl know. I'm like, look, man, this is my script. Let me know if you have any issues with this. I'm gonna have you wearing this and this and that. If you got any problems, let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and as somebody that's like, I've definitely had things come across my table to where I was like, you know, where you kind of go, I get it. I understand. Does this make sense in the long run? A lot of the times, like, all these women, they've been doing this for a long time. There's a decision that they've already made, and there's a line that they've decided that they won't cross. The only regret comes in when they decided to cross that line and they didn't get the reward that was supposed to happen with it.
Yeah, like they don't get tagged or something like that.
So when you know, like, I had a conversation with my parents about doing Playboy when I first started getting into modeling. I had this with my father and my mother. It was a real conversation, which most parents should have with their children. If you're in this industry, I felt very comfortable with telling them that depending on the situation, I know what I will never show. And I have no problem with that because I know that you support me in everything else. So that made me always know I had like a little conscience, like I was always good. But there have been times that things have crossed when I was dating somebody that I went, oh, I'm gonna end up single real quick once this comes out. But then sometimes you make a choice. So
Playboy is classy.
What month and year was your issue then?
I wish. Listen, I wouldn't be.
Oh, it didn't happen.
I wouldn't be sitting here if that was the case.
Playboy is classy though, low key. They don't do the spread eagle. If anything, they do the top of the cooch.
Yeah.
I mean, but even back when I did Maxim, it was pushing it. You know what I mean? Maxim pushed. Maxim pushed it. Maxim pushed it the year that I was there, and I had a real conversation. I love my dad, so as you know.
Shout out to the Hawaiian hoe.
And there it goes.
Time, that's her dad goes by Hawaiian hoe.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the Hawaiian hoe.
So having a real ass conversation. So that's why a lot of the girls that do that, they.
Well, what did your pop say about you potentially being in Playboy?
His whole thing, like, they really don't want me to show nipple or to show my vagina. That's their biggest thing. They go implied. My dad told me straight up. He goes, listen, if you're gonna be a model, your body is not your own. You are art. That's what I was told, and that was some real shit. Because in the industry, they don't care what your parents believe in. They don't care what your boyfriend thinks. You really are a part of the industry, and that is what it is. If you can accept that, my dad told me the other day, he goes, people are not gonna like you, but you signed up for it. So stop acting surprised.
You heard about the girl who had her nipples surgically removed so she could post pictures
Shut up.
on Instagram?
No.
Yeah, it's a real story. I read about it.
Really?
That's a real stupid
I actually had
story.
I've actually had a video taken down where I had my shirt off and it said it was taken out because I showed female breasts. I was really offended. It was just me in the video. It was me with my shirt off dancing.
You have a wig on?
I was doing it was for my Tatiana parody I did as Trump. First that main video got taken down because I showed a little too much of the girl's butthole. I think like it was clapping a little too much. What? Yeah. That girl.
Did you get color? That's what
Yeah. Exactly. So So
the girl in the studio?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew exactly.
But yeah, I was affected. But so then I re-uploaded just a video of me dancing, like crip walking to it. And it got taken aside because they showed female breasts, but it was just me in the video by myself.
No, because they bloods at Instagram. That's why. That's why they're mad about it.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Anytime I do a crip walk thing, it gets flagged a lot of times. Like I'm promoting gang culture. I'm like, you gotta be a really sad individual if you're reporting that, like thinking like I'm really promoting like gang culture, that it's real.
Like this is the only
just
dance move I know.
Yeah.
This is the only
this is
move
the life
I
I know. This is the only life I know.
Damn. Okay. So that first of all, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, because they look for the artificial intelligence, not like someone at Instagram. It's like it's a robot, and they just look for the color shade difference. Like, because I have
They
friends
said that looked like a
yeah.
titty.
Well, they look for when it goes pink right here, like so that's how they flag it. So I'm very conscious.
That's discriminatory because nipples come in all colors.
Well, no, it could be your color too. It could be yellow. Like,
Oh, okay. Would you ever pose?
Say yellow.
What the fuck?
Whose nipples are yellow?
You know what I mean.
Who got yellow nipples?
No, usually yellow girls. I mean yellow girls got either
dark. They got dark.
it could go pink or it could go dark. It depends on what kind of yellow they
Usually
are.
got like little 45 Magnum like nips, like they're pretty.
Would you pose and play girl?
I have no problem doing full nudity. I was actually on hold. There's a show called The Deuce. It's on HBO.
I love
it's about
The Deuce. I love it.
With Franco?
Yes.
Yeah, James Franco.
Yeah.
So I was on hold for a role where it would have been full frontal nudity where I was fucking this chick and like I was pinned for it, but they ended up like cutting the scene or whatever like that.
Damn.
But I would have totally done that. Like I would have it's art, whatever.
Would you ever do full frontal nudity for a Netflix show?
No. No.
Not for Orange is New Black.
No, not for Euphoria. Got a lot of kickback because they had a lot of full frontal nudity with the men.
I haven't seen
Euphoria.
Zendaya?
Not no. But you know what I'm talking
It shows
about.
some dick.
Right. So
That's HBO though. They
Isn't
always
Zendaya
show that.
so did?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they show everything.
You never
She
see anything
doesn't.
on
No, no,
her.
no.
Right,
You
Zendaya-
see a couple titties,
Just,
some dicks
Barry,
and some
just
butts.
the fact that Zendaya's on the show where they show dick.
I mean, but
she
Zendaya's
talk about
am-
sucking dick. She's
Yeah,
she
Zendaya.
cussing and shit.
Yeah, Zendaya's
Yeah, I heard
a-
the show's wild. Her parents are like bugging out.
The show is absolutely amazing.
check it out.
I mean, every Sunday I watch it, and I know a lot of people around that age range to where it's like, yes, legitimately, you're dealing with all these situations. But going back to the full frontal nudity, they showed a whole locker room scene, and let's just say it was really what happens in the locker room. The whole towels,
It was girls or guys?
guys.
Okay.
So
How would you know what's going on in the locker room?
I've dated football players. I know what.
No.
I
And
know.
I sit in the locker room
No,
with
no.
them.
I mean, I've definitely looked through the window. Let me live. I'm a
that
perp.
towel thing does
That's
not
not happening.
No,
Yeah.
guys do not have their
Guys
dicks out
do-
like that. No.
Yeah. I think-
Okay, that's fine because whatever school I went to was clearly very open with the men were open
Wait,
with their
why were you in the
sexuality.
locker room?
I was never in the locker
So
room.
how do you know?
Because they talk about it. Well,
They're
you've never.
lying. Those things don't have it.
Are you serious? They've okay.
Showers happen.
I'm sorry. I remember specifically hearing a story about one of the dudes who was on the football team who pulled it out because it was big and he showed everybody and they all talked about it for like 2 years.
That's pretty sus, honestly.
No, but I mean, whether it's sus or not, that means
sounds
that's
more likely than the towel whipping.
Yeah,
than
okay.
just being
No.
around
That
there.
wasn't. That
I would
the
always wear a
towel
bathing
whipping
suit
wasn't-
when I showered.
The towel whipping wasn't in that scene, but it was pretty much a lot of like, talking about the showers. Like the guys are taking showers naked. I mean, do not shower naked after.
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking to two people who played college sports here or high school
Do I
sports.
look like I play college sports?
I was like, hold on, wait, let's have this conversation.
Okay, no, none of us play college
I
sports.
told
Or
you
high
the
school.
The showers happen
Right.
naked, but it's not just a
No,
open dick fest.
Yeah.
Well-
Giving each other's massages and stuff.
Well, did you see the scene that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're
Okay,
talking about.
so it's just pretty much
Gotcha.
you got dudes in a locker room. It's exposed. Not a matter of them touching each other or whipping or whatever it is that they're out.
Yeah.
So that was a whole conversation. Would you? You've never seen it. You probably would.
Yeah.
Would you participate in a scene like that?
No.
I would have my.
We have one yes.
I would have my dick out if I was the star of the movie, not a fucking
like an extra. Like
not an
something like
extra.
that.
Okay, so not an extra.
Like I've thought about this before. If I had to have my dick out, first of all, I feel like my dick is very aesthetically pleasing. So it's like I have no issues with my dick.
Gotcha.
I would. But I wouldn't have my limp dick out. You feel me? I would have it at 60%.
But
Like I would.
how are you going to control that on set, though?
You know, you just jiggle it in your pocket real quick before the scene.
That's a little weird. You're standing around other dudes in the locker room and you're jiggling.
No,
your dick
because
like
you know how it is.
Standing around other dudes in the locker room naked for 20 takes. It's all weird.
No,
I
because
mean, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about, so you understand.
when you're on set, you know, like butt naked scenes like that, they be like a closed set. You feel me? So they had the minimal amount of people on set.
There's like 7.
aside from the
to 8.
actors, so they try to keep it real minimal. You feel me? So it'll maybe be like the director, the shooter, the lighter, the other camera, whatever. So they try to keep it real minimal, right? So I feel like if I was gonna have my dick out, first of all, I wouldn't be an extra dick. I'd be in the main dick,
Main dick.
Principal dick.
principal
Dick. Okay.
So I would make sure that like I would definitely be like I would talk to the director, but like, yo man, I need to play with my dick for like 30 seconds.
That's a serious conversation you're about to have with the director.
Well, you could always get a dick double, too, you know?
No, we not doing that. I don't fake shit, homie. We keeping.
you faking limp.
Well, yeah. No. Because
Bring in the dick double.
we definitely not gonna have our limp dicks out. You know what I'm saying? That's like.
But I wish you would have seen the part.
It's limp dicks out.
There's a lot, and so it's like when you said like full frontal. I'll never. It's not necessary for me. There's a ton of other women that can do that easily. But I know I still have.
It sounds like the scene was gratuitous. Like
No, it was
you
actually-
need to show dicks.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
it was.
Did it add to the essence of the scene in any way? Like, if anything, it took away from the scene. Probably you're
it's
just looking at
just
their
shock
dicks.
value.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
But
it-
there's never
Okay, so-
importancy in
so then-
dick.
Okay, now I gotta ask you guys, why is it that you can casually see a vagina and not think anything of it, but a dick comes on the screen and all of a sudden we are in shock?
Because
The
double
same
standard.
reason, the
Double
same
standard.
reason y'all don't go to male strip clubs.
One,
dicks
where
are-
was the last time you saw a fucking pop up male strip club that you can easily walk into?
You just you
I'm sorry,
didn't
thank-
just say it,
thank
but
you.
would you go?
That was not at a strip club. That was actually a
But he's making
performance.
the point
what
to
I'm
how
saying,
women go to the
it's the same-
female
it's
strip
the same
clubs.
reason why.
Like you're talking about like how women.
Nobody wants to just
no,
see
that's what he's
dicks.
saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Dicks are played for humor. You know what I'm saying? No one's like,
Oh.
yo, like the overall consensus is that like dicks aren't generally appealing. You feel me? Like the female body is beautiful, right?
course.
Men
Shouts
love
to
to see
female
women.
body. Shouts
Women
to
love
female
to
body.
see women.
Like okay,
Don't nobody want to see dicks.
and to be fair, some women like seeing dicks, but it's like when you see a dick on screen,
It's
you
unsettling.
laugh.
It's unsettling.
You know?
Well, yeah.
But also women with vagina, like obviously, if you might have some, you're not actually seeing up close, like you know, when you be in a wide shot, you're gonna see the whole.
Okay,
dick,
okay.
like, you know what I
So
mean?
pretty much,
like
dick.
if you might have a small vagina, so you don't like you just see maybe the patch of
Okay,
hair.
so
like, you
so
know.
dick on screen is the equivalent of a full like open spread eagle moment. It's like the shock value. I'm just trying to
No,
because
it's
you
just-
said the
it's
Deuce.
weird.
Because the Deuce has a lot. There's
Yeah,
a
Deuce-
lot.
yeah,
the
yeah.
Deuce has a lot. So HBO is definitely free with what they put, and I don't mind it. Like if when I saw it on screen, I almost went, we're moving towards an era where you're gonna have to become numb to what a dick looks like. I don't understand why it's so shocking.
Well, I feel like
I'm not shocked.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people were. They were appalled. They were like,
there was
they
people
were
on Twitter were
disgusted.
going in on it.
But to me, because I watch enough HBO, that I know what a sex scene looks like. I know what a male dick looks like. I
We're all
understand.
adults here.
But that's a difference. Like, so why when a dick comes on the screen, everybody freaks out?
you know, because dicks are weird.
This is a man saying this.
If we want to get like serious about it, what is it supposed to do? I think that's why it's weird for everybody. When we see a naked woman, it's supposed to arouse us. What is the dick supposed to do? Because no women are saying, "Ooh, he turned around and his dick was out." No men are saying that. So it's like, what was the point of that other than to shock people? So it's like they're trying to shock.
But
so people get shocked.
but isn't that the reality of what it is? When you have sex with somebody and someone walks into the room, we hear jokes about the little helicopter things.
Yeah.
And I tell you, when I've been with my dude, I love my dude, and I'll love like whatever he looks like in a hole. I personally find it, yes, if there is a dick on the screen, I'm going, well, hello there. Okay. You know?
It probably just takes time. You know,
Okay,
it's like
maybe
we're very primed to see the female naked body.
Okay.
It's like it's become we're desensitized to it. It's not like shocking.
But should we stop acting so surprised when a dick is on the screen so we can now
No,
start?
it's new.
But it's sex.
I'm all about.
It's new? Okay.
I'm all about. Instead of showing less female nudity, let's show more dicks. Like that's cool with me. Like
I'm
especially.
not against it. I'm
Okay.
just saying why it's shocking.
Okay.
It's new.
But that makes
anything
sense.
new is gonna be shocking for
Yeah.
a minute.
This is a
We're
long
not
segment
used to
about
seeing
dicks.
dicks.
This is a long segment.
No, we going a whole hour about dicks. I remember on Game of Thrones, right? Game of Thrones, they showed a couple dicks, but I feel like one of the complaints about Game of Thrones, if they wanted to complain, was that like it was always naked women, it was always like prostitutes, and it was very kind of like one-sided. You feel me? But then to be fair, they were in a time where it was like brothels and shit. It was like prostitutes, and then you would see the occasional dick, but it was never like a glamorized dick.
But don't you feel like the media is making it to where dicks are so like not attractive? That is this a part of the reason why women are kind of like, ew, what is that?
Do you like dick pics?
Yeah, I
Depending on who it's from, yeah.
An unsolicited
y'all
dick pic.
made media be that way.
Not y'all.
here's the
Please.
thing.
I'm over here advocating.
Our reaction is like the same way a girl when you get an unsolicited dick pic, like a random DM. Like I guess that would be the same reaction. We're like, oh,
Because
Okay.
guys can get nudes from anybody,
Yeah.
like literally
Any girl,
anybody,
any
and you'll be
girl.
like, "Oh shit, I got a titty picture, I got a coochie picture."
Yeah.
A girl can get a dick pic, and it's like she's disgusted.
If it's not solicited, of course, because I did not welcome you into invading my space and my mental.
Right.
But you're not hearing them. Unsolicited titty pictures are fine.
But
with
it's
So what we're saying is women have created this. We don't necessarily want to see dick shit. It's not media.
and I'm telling you, if you are my dude, you better send it to me so your ass don't
it's
send it
not
to
your
somebody
dude
else.
in the movies.
Yeah, like,
it's not your
Why-
dude in the
but
on
why
the
are you
screen.
not
But
listening?
I mean, no, but why can't that? But isn't that a part of like how dialogues get created? If it's not being seen and not like desensitized,
let's just agree to dick agree.
Right? Look, dicks will become more prevalent in movies for you. Prevalent.
prevalent. They're gonna be prevalent.
But it's new right now.
Okay.
Let people get used to it.
Why are you
Shit.
so upset? Rick,
Why you so upset
Rick, I
about
didn't- I
people
didn't-
being afraid of dicks?
I'm asking. I have an opportunity to ask 3 men, and then somebody who
We're trying to
agreed.
answer you a
One
million
said,
times.
one said,
And you keep asking the same question.
Well,
it's
then.
new.
all right.
In Sex and the City 2,
Yeah.
there was a very a slow motion romanticized dick moment, and I never seen that before ever. It was homegirl, the older one that be fucking everybody. Samantha. She was her house was next to some other dude. She had some sexy ass Greek neighbor, right? Yeah. And he was taking a slow ass shower. You seen this movie? You remember this scene?
I've seen the first one.
Okay, so the second one, he was taking a slow ass shower, and it slowly panned down. It's like close up, slow pan
Just
down,
dick.
wet his dick. And I had never seen, and look, this was the first time ever I had seen a scene in a movie where it wasn't a dick played for comedy.
Yeah.
This was like
sexual dick.
Yeah.
This is a sexual, beautiful dick. And I was watching with my ex, and I was like, oh shit, this is a dick.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that in Sex and the City. I thought they had more PG-13.
Right. Nah, it was the movie. They was all about the dick, dog.
Dick. That's crazy. But something you said earlier, yes, is more equivalent to a spread.
Thank you.
If you saw that,
Yeah.
you would
Right,
be
it's shock value because we're talking to grown individuals or just individuals that watch porn.
Yeah.
Okay, you see a lot of nasty shit. So why is it so shocking that when it's on anything else? But I get it. Thank you for clarifying. But that's just me kind of advocating for the not so like, yeah, I don't mind it. It's different. I'm not speaking for everybody, by the way.
TV, show more dicks for Nikki.
HBO, I'm already
agree.
tuned in. HBO, I've already been tuned in. I like the content they put out. I feel this is more
This
realistic.
fall, coming to HBO, Dicks.
Rocky
We got
Fire.
big one. Jacob Berger starring in Dicks.
I'm just gonna be the voice of it. And today's episode of Dicks, we have.
Yeah.
Last week on Dicks. My dick's so big. Look at that thing.
So what's up, man? What's the you trying to do like real acting shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing is my TV and film career. Just staying focused on that, auditioning. I have reps and stuff. I've booked a few things out here. Actually, Tosh Point, that'll be out sometime this month, I believe. I'm going to be on an episode of Mindhunter. David Fincher, I got to work with him. Season premiere that comes out the 16th. And yeah, just staying, I'm it's been a situation where one hand washes the other. Like, for example, when I booked Power, like with 50 Cent, like I auditioned the traditional way, but when I got to set, the director was like, oh, I love your Instagram video. So obviously when he was watching tapes, like having that Instagram presence helped him make the final decision. So it's been great, opening up a lot of doors for me. But I don't believe it's that, because I always hear this thing, I read about like, oh, Hollywood cares about your following, how many followers you have. But that's not really the way it is with scripted TV.
For traditional
theatrical,
shit,
yeah,
like,
for traditional shit.
you might
they
go
don't
on
care.
auditions and say like sometimes they ask you what your following is, but at the end of the day, if you're whack, you're still whack. You're not gonna get the shit.
In movies, it seems to be a little bit different.
Well, I think more in like indie movies where they need people to be on the cast that are bringing a built-in audience. Like that's where it plays more. But like a big blockbuster Hollywood, like this doesn't like, because I have 600 something thousand, like, so I don't think that factors in. I think they're looking for people maybe who have millions and millions of followers.
Do you ever feel that your following is ever going to be a hindrance to?
No, not at all. I love my fans. I love what I've done. I'm very proud of the work I do. And I just look forward to seeing where my career keeps going, and obviously social media is what's allowed me to move out here. Like last year was my first year making six figures as an entertainer, and as an actor that's really special because I was always very hand to mouth. Not like I was living in poverty for my first 6 years, but like just it was very like, now I can go to Chipotle, I can get the guacamole added and not sweat that.
Oh,
I can take Uber X. I don't have to take Uber Pool every time. Like,
So who's paying you more, Fashion Nova Man or Flat Tummy Tea?
I'm not getting Fashion Nova money. Fashion Nova played me. They were like, yeah, do this one skit and then we'll talk about paying you for other ones. I did this dope ass skit. And
they
I
never
heard
paid you?
And they never paid me for nothing. Yeah.
Yo.
But I work with other brand. Like I work with this brand called Thread Beast. They send out a package of clothes every month. I'm actually wearing some of it right here, the shorts. The drip, watch the drip, But yeah, making content, making brand. That's how I make most of my money, is doing brand deals and skits for rappers and stuff.
Who do you hate on Instagram?
Who do I hate on Instagram? I hate really all the fake prank people. So, people know because me and Marlon Webb did a whole series making fun of like Christian like all the British, like Christian Hamby and all these people that like I don't even name. You know who they are, Box Boy, all these like super like unorganic, super forced. Like to me, it's just the worst of what social media is. Personally, you know, I don't mind firing shots about that. I'm well on record. Funny thing is, one of them actually like reached out to me like, "Oh, how much to repost my video like on your page?" And I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Like $1 million? Like I would never like you know very well that I don't fuck with your content." But he's making a huge bag, so who's laughing? You know?
Hey, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they all just out here getting bags. We all just trying to get in where we fit in.
Non-plastic bags.
You
exactly. Paper only.
You
Bag of dicks for Nikki.
Oh no, Rick, don't say that one.
Every time you do that, it makes them want to do it.
No.
hashtag.
Yeah.
Shh, you didn't figure it out. That's how I
Yeah,
get them to
you're
come
definitely
on the
gonna get a whole bunch of deliveries to your PO box. It's
Oh,
just like dildos, gummy
Hey,
bear
my new
dicks,
sponsorship. I'm trying to make 6 figures off of doing everything else too. Shit. I
Yeah.
can change.
You ever work with somebody and afterwards you was like, God, I'm never working with them again.
Oh, there's plenty of content creators I've worked with who have been in that situation. I'm not gonna name drop, but like, you know, like I come from TV. That's the thing that differentiates me from a lot of other content creators. Is I come from TV and film first, so I come from a very professional sort of way I do things. So if you come to set, first of all, if you're late, like that's gonna make me not like you right off the bat because my time is valuable. Like don't be showing up hour, 2 hours late, like and thinking shit's sweet. Like you know,
almost every
girl. Yeah. Well, there was a girl in Miami that I dated. Like she was running 3 hours late. And she's super big following, super hot. It's like, oh, I'm like still 45 minutes out. I'm like, nah, just turn around, and take your ass home. Like I don't know who you think you are, but like I don't even care about the collab at this point. Like you know.
Yeah, dude, I've been on many sets where after working with me, they'll be like, yo, you know what, like thank you for being professional. Like we worked with so and so Viner and like God, they were so difficult and they were late and they didn't know their shit.
And I'm very locked in when I shoot, especially if I'm shooting something like with I'm just very much, I know what I want, I know the shots I need people to focus. They'll be coming to set super fucked up or drunk or whatever, or if you just can't take direction, I'm probably not going to work with you again. Like, you know, because a lot of people, I'm very good at taking people who aren't good actors and helping them give me something for the video, well, at least what I need, you know.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, that's.
You working on anything? What are you working on now?
Well, you know, right now we're just basically auditioning. I'm actually dropping like a new rap thing tomorrow. Where I actually call the No Auto Tune Challenge, where because I'm tired of all these Instagrammers and YouTubers who are getting into rap just as a money grab, and they're not really about the culture, about the life and stuff. So I kind of wrote a 16-bar verse and I rap over that dude Trizzy track who went viral a couple weeks ago with his beat where he was in the car, you know, on his kick drum, you know. So I'm hoping that takes off. You know, we'll see. You know, I think it's gonna ruffle some feathers. You know,
is that like a secret love of yours? You really like writing bars? You are about that?
Well, yeah. I mean, hip hop has been one of the biggest influences in my life of who I am as a person. You know, the lessons that I learned through hip hop and just growing up in the Bronx is very much who I am.
The Bronx.
Yeah, like you know, I was a social worker because I'm very much motivated by social justice issues. You know, all my friends growing up were Black and Latino, so that's why, like, I'm very much within the hip hop realm, and that's why it's so cool that I get to do content with like these rappers that I grew up listening to, and now like we're colleagues, and like it's surreal. Like sometimes, like you know, all the places that hip hop has taken me.
How'd you like doing Wildin' Out? You did an episode?
Wildin' Out was so fun. You know, a funny story behind that was I initially reached out to Niall. You know, shout out to Niall Evans.
Shout out to Niall Evans.
Hi, Niall.
He had Tonio Skits had gave me his email. This was after I went viral with my Trump parody.
Yeah.
So I emailed Niall. I was like, "Oh, I love a shot to audition." And he's like, "Oh, I like your stuff, but I think you're too old for the show."
Nah.
You know, good luck. I can tell the story now because we're friends. We worked on a few shows. So I was like, all right, bet, no doubt, whatever. So I forget it. I'm like, I'm gonna work even harder now. So then I go viral with the For the Pussy challenge, and I was like, okay, bet. Like, and Nick Cannon was following me at that time, so I was like, let me reach out to Nick, like, see what's up, like, just DM him, whatever. So I DM him like, hey, I would love it. You might see my For the Pussy challenge. I love a shot to audition. He's like, oh well, you don't got to audition. Like, just come do a guest spot. Like, you know, we're shooting in New York. I was like, he's like, send me your number and email. I was like, all right, bet. So like I didn't hear anything. It was the last week of production. I was like a little down. I was like, oh, I guess it's not gonna happen. I reached out to Tonio. I was like, yo, you think I can pull up to the show, like watch the show, talk to Nick maybe? He's like, no doubt. And then like an hour before I go to set, he calls me, and he's like, yo, you're gonna be on the show today. Like, bring your cop uniform.
Yeah.
So I was like, I came to set, and we played the
Pick Up and Kill.
Pick Up and Kill It. And I remember Sharon, he was like, "Oh, I wrote these bars. Like, if you want me to give them to you?" I'm like, "Fuck out of here, Sharon. Like, you're fired, but I'm writing my own bars. Like, come on, I don't need, you know." So I just like wrote something on the spot. And I remember it was the first time I had been so nervous. Like, you remember the first time you're on Wild 'N Out? Like,
Of course, I still get nervous.
The lights.
When I went on, I would still get nervous.
Yeah, I mean, but the lights and the live audience, like, it was the first time in a long time. Like, and it felt like it was in December, I think. So like that whole year had been building up to that very moment, and like it was just so validating for me, like, because it's like all that hard work and then be recognized and the crowd knew who I was and they're rocking with me, and then like when it aired, it was just so special to me. It was like definitely one of my top 5 career moments so far. You know? Yeah,
my old ass.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah, but my biggest things have been rap and hip hop parody rap songs and stuff like that. You know, I grew up in the 90s. I kind of fell in love with hip hop in 94, 95. That was when like all the best stuff was coming out, Ready to Die, you know, just numerous things. So that's sort of where my ear for hip hop comes. So some of the newer stuff, the auto-tuney, sing-songy, mumble rap, like I fuck with Migos and all that stuff, but like a lot of it just is trash to me. I just can't respect it. Then they don't respect the culture. They don't know where like hip hop came from and everything like that, you know. I went to school of Bronx Science, 60% Asian, so I was friends with a lot of kids like you, Tim. A lot of hip hop Asians. You know? Funny enough, my first exposure to like real hip hop was through my friend's brother. He was Chinese and he was a DJ Newport. And that was when I first got exposed to like Big L, Cannabis, Gangstar, like, you know, all these people.
Real
Wu-Tang.
shit.
Real, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wu-Tang, who stole from Asian people. No, I'm just playing.
I want to see that new show though. It looks fire. The new series.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah.
Like, quick tangent about that. So like, when Wu-Tang came on Wild 'N Out, DC was like, "Yo, you know what you should say? You should say that blah blah blah. Like your whole shit came from Asian people."
Right.
And I'm like, and I didn't. I was like, first of all, I hate using other people's bars. I like using my own shit.
Yeah.
But secondly, I was like, I don't feel right telling Wu-Tang that they stole from me as
like a cultural appropriation.
yeah, like well, how am I gonna tell Wu-Tang that they appropriated from me when I get the appropriation shit? You feel me? I was like, I don't feel comfortable with this. I'm not gonna do it. DC was like, do it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah. Rizzo be to stomp his foot in your ass or something. But to be fair, they always love kung fu flicks. And
I mean,
everything.
that's
They
where
were
all their
about the
names
Asian
are from
culture.
too. Yeah.
The whole Shaolin shit.
Yeah.
Because New York's a melting pot. You know, you get to experience
LA
all
too.
those different cultures. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? LA and New York, I feel like, you know, like, I mean, just California, New York, super diverse.
Are you from
areas.
LA?
I'm from LA.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a lot of the people that are confused by the mixing of people, I feel like from the middle are like, or who would see me and be like, "Yo, this is weird. This is fake."
Yeah.
You know, or aren't from where we're from. You know what I'm saying? Like the big cities were like, this is some regular
the Bay.
shit.
Like everybody in the Bay was going in on the Laotian comment. How everybody was, they were going in. They were like, "Tim, stop acting like you don't know."
I was confused.
But like the Bay is, I mean, it's the same. You could literally hear, like, go down the street, go to Oakland. You don't know who knows what.
Oh yeah,
So,
I went to school with some real ass triads that were like really like about that life and stuff like that. Like you know. But I think because Asian people are also mixed in with sort of groups that are, you know, persecuted and experience racism and stuff like that. So to me, like, I mean, it's weird as a white man to like say what's hip hop, what's not.
Speak your truth, my guy.
But I feel like Asian people always get a pass though too, because like you've experienced like a lot of things that black and brown people go through. You know,
when people will look at you funny for speaking of like hip hop culture, it's also it's like, look, man, we old. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the thing about it is people will come at me for being like, you know, oh, he's trying to rap. He's like, you know, trying to steal from the culture. I'm like, bro, I've been rapping before you were born.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Raised by this culture.
I was raised by this shit. You just got born into this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've been here.
Absolutely, and it's really funny because I'm super judgmental of other white people listening to hip hop. I'm like, is this person really about it, or are they just like capping? They're just trying to like, they're just trying to put on like a costume, you know, like they're not really about that life. But that's one of the reasons why, you know, most of my following is Black and Latino. Like the reason they support me is because I come from a real place. I'm not faking the funk, so to speak. Like, you know, all my friends are Black and Latino. I advocate for those causes, for those, you know, underserved people. And it just comes from a real place, you know. So I hate people. You always know. Like I'm sure. I wanted to ask you this. Like, do you spot other Asians that use hip hop and that's like you could tell like they're not about that life. Like they're just like kind of exploiting it or. Like,
I mean, I feel like there are definitely people who I have looked upon and been like, he's just doing like exploiting the culture as opposed to being a part of the culture. You feel me?
Right.
And we're in a time where anybody can kind of just decide to just do anything at any time, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
But hip hop is just it's
you gonna work on an album? You putting out an album?
People keep asking me for music. I need to stop dragging my feet with it. I don't know. I think it's something I could do.
Boys were Jewish.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm coming with. Well, actually, my very first comedy rap video was "I'm a Jew." I rapped out being a New York City Jew and stuff. It was over the Meek Mill "I'm a Boss" thing. That's kind of what got me into show business. But yeah, I want to hopefully do some music in the future because I feel like I might stretch myself too thin if I start to do music as well. I feel like you can be jack of all trades, master of none sometimes. But yeah, I'd love to do some. I know a lot of cool people. Like I'm friends with Scott Storch now. Like get a beat from Scott. Like
plug me.
Friends with Kodak. I get like real people on out. Like that'd be the funniest thing ever to me. Like that I get
Boonk Wovicki on a track. Supreme Patty.
I don't know about all that. But,
Well, shit, man. Let's see. Anything else you want to plug? Talk about?
No, just keep a lookout for all my content. Keep supporting. Follow me at Jacob Berger Actor. Turn on my notifications. It's more important than ever since the algorithm's been on some bullshit lately. So turn on them notifications. And check me out August 16th. Is this going to be out this week?
Just maybe.
Okay, August 16th on Mindhunters season premiere. Tosh.0 this month. Also, A Rainy Day in New York. Look out for that new Woody Allen film. Dropped in Europe. I got a scene with Timothy Chalamet. And
how'd you get into a Woody Allen film?
I've been in 2 Woody Allen films. I had to see with Kate Winslet in the first one I did, which was really dope. Which was funny story. Like when we shot it, like we ended up ad-libbing, adding all these lines, and then at the end, like she was like, "Oh, that was really great." I'm like, "Oh, it's such an honor. I grew up watching you." I'm like, she's like, "Oh, everybody give Jacob a big round of applause," and everyone started clapping, and she had me by. And I was like, "I feel like I'm king of the world." And she looked at me, she's like, "No, don't say that."
That's what we not gonna do.
Yeah. Well, funny thing.
Cut his line.
Well, funny thing about the internet and TV film meeting. So when I worked on the second Woody Allen film, Rainy Day in New York, I was with Timothy Chalamet. He's this young, hot new actor. He's nominated for an Oscar last year and stuff. You probably see his work. But I get to set. It was a week after I went viral with For the Pussy Challenge. Mm-hmm. So I go to set. The assistant director brings me to set, and he's like, "Oh, this is Timothy. You're gonna be doing a scene with him." I'm like, "Oh, great, nice to meet you." And Woody Allen's standing right over there, And he's like, "Yo, you look really familiar. Like, where do I know you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I had a video go viral this week." And he's like, "Oh my God, For the Pussy!"
Woody Allen?
No, the actor Timothy.
Oh God.
No, Timothy Chalamet. He's 18. He's like, but I was like, "Yo, chill out. Like, Woody's right there. You're gonna give him a heart attack." And screaming he's like, "Yo, can I get a picture with you?" I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." That was one of those. I'm the number one. The call sheet wanted a picture with me.
Wow.
That was because that was my first because that's the video that really made me known. So that was a surreal moment, and stuff.
Cool. Yeah. In my head, I was like, Woody Allen's like, "Oh, for the police."
For the pussy challenge. Yeah. Well, what's nice enough is that my great aunt who passed away, she was a founding member of Actors Studio, and she worked on several of his films back in the '80s. So it was really and she it was just very to be able to carry on my family name in several generations of his film was very moving for me and very
Well, good shit, man. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Tim. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you,
hopefully we get to work on some stuff real soon, all right?
Let's do
for
something.
Sure. Big booty girls and dick swinging around. We'll have some turtles with some straws.
Turtle straws. Turtle dicks, all that shit. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed another episode of No Chaser Podcast. I'm Timothy Delgado.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blades.
Peace, motherfucker.